everyone, it's Anthony back with another video here on Single and Placing. Hi. Hello. I hope you're having a fantastic day, weekday, weekend, evening, morning, overnight, whatever you have going on. I hope it's a good one. Thank you so much for stopping by. And we're on a vlog, or it's a vlog. Of course it is. What else do we do here? We vlog and we diamond paint. Yeah, I am headed out. We're gonna go over to the dog park. We're gonna go to the actual dog park. We're not going to the outdoorsy lock one. Just to mix it up a little bit, change things up. I don't know exactly how much I'll be able to film there because it is gorgeous out today. It is nice and warm. It's in the 70s. And so I'm anticipating it being packed full of people. So we'll do our little drive, chat in the car kind of thing. Chat in the car kind of thing. Sorry, just turning on the AC. A little chat in the car, and then who knows, we might just do like a sped up time-lapse thing when we're there, and then I'll talk to you afterwards. Or if I can manage to sneak in some words between trying to wrangle Apollo, I will. We'll see. We're just going to play it by ear. He's doing his yawning, excited to go out noises, so just keep that in mind. Hi, buddy. Hi, buddy. He's like, it's hot, sir. But first, we have a couple errands to run. I am going to pop over to the pet store and get him a couple things that he ran out of. He needs more bone broth, his collagen, like chicken stuff, some cow kefir or goat's milk, I haven't decided, and I think that's it. I think that's all we need. So we're just gonna re-up on a few things, throw those in the trunk, head to the dog park. I might stop and get a snack because I'm very hungry. I still plan on making dinner tonight, but I want like a little snack, like even just like a little bag of chips or something just to tide me over. Should have had lunch. And then we'll head over to the dog park. But yeah, I hope everyone's doing well. It's been a very busy week. One of our recruiters was out, or acquisition specialist, same as me, was out 2 weeks ago, if you remember, and then our coordinator, one of our coordinators, was out all this week, so we were kind of covering for her while she was out. So it's just been extra busy, but we got through it. Everything's going really, really well. It's just, I feel like I've said before, I sit down at my computer and then I feel like I blink and I'm like, I have been sitting here all day. I went up to let Apollo out or go to the bathroom like once or twice. Other than that, it's just like go. But that's okay. We're getting a lot done. I'm hoping that it starts to calm down a little bit over the spring and summer. It's supposed to, and just kind of level out, fingers crossed. So we shall see. But yeah, we're gonna pop over here to the pet store, get some stuff. Yesterday we did the lake. We walked the lake that's over here, and we actually went with my two of my three roommates, the two that live downstairs, and one of them, his girlfriend's dog Missy, and then Bowie, who you've met before. We went around the lake, which was a lot of fun. They just got to run and jump around, and then we went to Scott's hockey game, which was fun. So did that last night, and then what else has been going on? We'll talk about all the diamond painting stuff once we get on the road for real, after I grab a snack and stop by the store. We'll talk all about the diamond painting ins and outs, because there's actually a few updates. So, hi, are you sticking your head out the window? Is that safe? Are you okay? Hi. It looks like he's trying to hide. And then tonight, like I said, I'm going to get back home, try to make some dinner, and then we may be going to this little, it's like a music venue slash like little, it's a bar, but it's it's outdoors and it was an old house. It's like an inside outside. If I always say if I can remember to take pictures, I will, and I never remember. I mentioned, I mentioned in the last vlog that I was going to take pictures of the dinner that me and Dom went to at the ramen place, but I completely forgot. It's like the second I get inside wherever we're supposed to go, it completely slips my mind. And I'm not one that takes a lot of pictures. Like, I don't post personal life stuff to Facebook. I don't do Snapchat. I don't do Instagram. Like, it's all just diamond painting related. So I'm not very big on, or I'm not super frequently like capturing events or moments like that. I just kind of, when it comes to the social stuff, I like to just be in the moment and kind of live my life. So if I keep failing to do that, I'm sorry. I do want to share that stuff with you guys, but it's not in my wheelhouse to do that normally. So I really just film for like these vlogs and stuff. And then once it's like back to my own like socializing, I don't record it. I probably should. But if I can remember, I will, because it is a really cool little building. It's like an old house that's been converted into this like kind of outdoor music venue. It's in town in Golden. But yeah, oh my gosh, the traffic is crazy. Do we really want to go all the way up? Yeah, he needs it. So yeah, I think that's what's going to happen tonight. And then I may be having a little chat with Katie just to discuss event stuff. So I probably will only go over to, it's called Goose Town Station. I'll probably just go there for one drink, say hi, and then be on my way, because I'm not feeling like a full night out. I'd like to do another long hike with Apollo tomorrow and do a vlog for that. So that means I need to get up early, be sprightly, all that good stuff. So, okay, well, we just got to the pet store, so I'm gonna pop in here, snag what we need to snag, probably grab myself a snack at some place around here, and then I'll come back with you probably on the way to the actual dog park so we can talk all things diamond painting. Right, buddy? He knows this place. Like, I'm sure if he ever got lost, this is where he'd come. All right, I'm gonna let you go. Bye. Hello. We're back with the next clip. I stopped and got a little food. We went and got our all of our Apollo supplies. And then while I was there, they had these really cute Easter egg. Let me see if I can snag one real quick. These really cute Easter egg dog treats. So I got one for, can you see that? Yeah. I got one for Apollo, one for Missy, and one for Bowie. That'll be their little Easter gift. And then they had these little peanut butter cups that had just like different color, little swirled yogurt frosting kind of stuff on them. So I got one of each of those for them as well. So we'll have a little Easter Sunday. I think I'm gonna see Bowie and Missy this weekend, so I'll be able to give those to them. So I was like, those are cute, and they ended up giving me the peanut butter cups for free. They're just so sweet there. I mean, it's such a great store. It's called Cosmo's Dog Bakery. So if you do live in the Denver metro area, I can't recommend them enough. They know him by name. They're in love with him. I mean, they've seen him since like the day I got him. And they're just so super sweet, and like they always take care of him and give him plenty of treats. And they have a points system, so you get discounts, and it's like every X amount of bags of dog food you get one free, and like they track all that stuff, so you end up getting some good deals here and there too. So he did that. And then I looked up the traffic because there's just cars everywhere today. I looked up the traffic, and the traffic to the dog park that I was going to go to, the dog park, it's insane. It would have taken like almost 40 minutes to get up there. And I was like, I'm not doing that. So we're going to go to the one that's closer to the mountains. I think it'll still be busy, but that way to get there is going to be faster. Just less, I'm not going through the city, I'm just going up to the foothills. So I almost thought of just swinging up to Lookout Mountain, but I can't let him off leash up there. So we're going to do this instead. We're going to kind of go a little bit of a roundabout way too. So it might take a little while, but I can't imagine just sitting in traffic for 40 minutes just to get to the dog park. I just don't feel like doing that today. So we're going to try something different. I also thought about taking him up to North Table here in Golden, but once again, he has to stay on leash. So anyway, so yeah, stuff that's going on. Oh, I forgot to mention, I finished Song of Achilles, that audiobook that I was listening to this week. So that's all done. It ended pretty well. I like it. It grew on me the more and more I read it. So it definitely finished strong. I liked it. So I am happy about that. I don't know when we're doing book club this month, but I may give it another re-listen as much as I can before book club, just to refamiliarize myself with the character names and stuff, because it's just a lot of Greek names, like the Greek god names, and like, you know, Perseus and something Clees and, you know, all that stuff, and I just have a hard time keeping track of them all. And so yeah, it was like Achilles, and then I don't even remember what his companion's name is. I don't know. It's not Perseus, it's... See, that's the problem. He's the main character as far as I'm concerned. Like, he kind of does most of the talking, and I still don't remember his name. Yes, I think this is where I want to go. Well, we'll see. So yeah, his name is Patroclus, yes. So yeah, it's just stuff like that. I'm like, this is so hard to keep track of. So I'm going to probably do another listen, at least as much as I can until the actual book club. But got that done, and then just a lot of dog walks and a lot of going to the lake and going here and there. So it's been really nice. We've got a lot of miles in this week, which has been good. So, yeah, I'm trying to think of what else I have for you. Lots of comments. Oh, so as far as like videos that went up, so I had my finished video for Polani, so that went up, and then I did a vlog post where we did the dog park. Then I did my unboxing of The Last Supper, and that video has gotten so many comments. I didn't think it was going to be such a big thing, but everybody seems to really love that image. And most of my videos, they'll get, 10, 15, 20 comments here and there. I think that one's like close to 60 now. I looked at it last night and I was like, oh my gosh, I have a lot of responding to do. So I tried to respond to some comments during lunch today and try to answer a few, and then after work, I tried to go through and do some more because I needed to clear off some videos from my action camera. So while those were uploading onto the hard drive, I just sat there and responded to comments. So I got like another 20 some odd minutes worth of time to do that. So did that. But yeah, I'm so happy everyone really likes it. That's such an incredible kit. It really was completely breathtaking when I unboxed it. So I'm glad everyone really liked that. So we did that. And then I had another vlog go up where we went to Molly Moon Trail. That went up today. Yeah, at the time of filming this, I think so. And that was a long one. That was like a 3-hour vlog. It was a long hike. I think it was like 7 point something miles. So really long vlog. And yeah, I kind of asked for some feedback there on how people feel about like the sped up version, the sped up me hiking with the music in the background, if that's enough, or if people prefer it or don't like it. And most people said it was fine. I had one person say that they don't prefer it. So I think I'm just going to go with what I like to listen to and hope people are okay with that. And I don't mind a few songs thrown in. I still feel like it keeps me company. So yeah, I'd love to be able to talk straight through for, I mean, if I hadn't sped that up, that probably would have been about a 5-hour video or maybe 4-hour, a little bit longer, 4.5-hour video. I wish I had enough to talk straight through like that, but ooh, I do not. If it was alive and people were like chatting and there was like questions and stuff, then maybe I could go that long, but I just can't. But then at the same time, I do like to show the scenery and show Apollo's little butt running around. So it's like, you know, what are you going to do? So I think I'm going to keep my format. I figure if people don't enjoy that, then they can just kind of skip ahead to when I'm chatting again. But yeah, I don't think I can talk that long. Even today, I mean, I don't have a ton of news going on. It's only been, so there'll be one more vlog going up, I think, before this one, because we went on that, hopefully by now you've seen it, but we went on that snow walk to this same open space. We went on that snowy walk. And so that was just 3 days ago, I think, that we did that. Yeah. So I don't have a ton of new stuff other than I got a decent amount of diamond painting done. So we will chat a little bit about that. And then, yeah, just some other stuff that's going on and plans. I need to figure out which hike we're going to go on tomorrow. I did some hunting down for some longer loop hikes similar to what we did at Molly Moon. So I found a couple more that are right around the 10-mile mark, so even longer. But I am really trying to push myself and train a little bit more for this summer's activities. So I'm going to pick one somewhere in the range of 8 to 10 miles, and we'll see how Apollo and I do. But yeah, and I also am doing that Conqueror Challenge, the Great Wall of China with Echoes of Color, Jeffrey Morrison. So I want to put some miles on the board for that just to help with that progress. And I actually had a couple people comment over the past week or so that they've either done one of those virtual walking challenges or they might be interested. So I don't know if I'm keen on creating a Facebook group for it, although that might be the best way to do it. I'm just not sure if I want to create a Facebook group. I'm going to keep thinking on it, but I'm trying to figure out a way how to get everyone that's interested in signing up for a Conqueror Challenge together in one space. So I was like, well, maybe we'll do an Instagram, like a group chat, and people who are interested in it can just message me. I'm not sure. If you are someone that wants to potentially participate this spring and summer in a little walking challenge, so I'll break it down for you in case you're like, what is he talking about? So Conqueror Challenges is it's an online app. It's an app / a website that Jeffrey Morrison mentioned a number of times on his Whippin' chats. And so I looked it up and I was like, this is pretty cool. So it's usually about $30 per challenge that you sign up for. And what you do is it connects to your Apple Watch or your phone, or you can manually enter in your distances, but you select a route that you want to go on. So the first one I did was the road to Hana. So it takes you, wow, there is a surprising amount of traffic even on this road. You walk the same path that real life trail or road or whatever it is what it actually is, but you're doing it virtually. So it shows you on a little map I was in Hawaii for the road to Hana. So it shows you like, here's how far you are in the road to Hana in Maui. And so you walk it or run it or bike it or elliptical it or whatever it is. And so as you go, they send you little notifications or emails like you just got a new postcard or you just hit a new sightseeing destination, and you can open them and it shows you a little video or some photos of a actual thing that you technically walked by. on the challenge. So like for the Hawaii one, it'd be like, check it out. And it would be like this really cool waterfall, and there'd be a YouTube video or some history about a certain place. So it teaches you about the location that you're walking at while you're doing it. So it just adds a lot of fun in that respect. And then once you're done, once you've hit your mileage, they send you a medal, like a really cool medal, as a congratulations, you did it. So people collect these medals as they do their challenges. Holy moly, why are there so many cars on this road? This is like the exact thing that I was trying to avoid. It's like cars as far as I can see. It's Friday after work. What do you expect? But anyway, and you know the thing that's gonna suck is I have to stop on the highway to turn into that park, so I know everyone's gonna be mad, but that's life, people. So anyway, it was a ton of fun. It was super motivating. And so now we're doing the Great Wall of China together. And so what you can do is, as long as your teammates have all purchased that same challenge, then you can create a team together, and you're all working collectively towards that goal. So it's pretty cool. Everyone takes little chunks out of it, and you kind of win it together, which is kind of awesome. So that's what Jeffrey and I are doing. And he, like I said, he's a diamond painter. From what I haven't gone back and listened to all of his videos, but he's been doing it for quite some time. He was working on a craftably kit. I think now he's doing a paint with diamonds kit. And then I forget what he had on his next on his list, but I think he mentioned in one of his whip-in chats that his stash is like 40 to 60 kits big, so he's got a lot to pick from. But he started a new job, and so I don't know how much time he's having to diamond paint than he used to, but or started a second job. So yeah, if you haven't checked out his channel, make sure to head over there. I've linked it a couple times before. I won't keep linking it because I'm going to be mentioning this a lot, because this challenge is like a lot of, one of the reasons why I'm getting out and doing more stuff. So, but be sure to check him out. And then, so yeah, if you are interested, then maybe we could do some sort of Instagram group chat or something like that. Get everybody who is actually interested in doing it together, decide on a route, maybe take a poll or something, decide on a route, and then everyone who wants to purchase that, we can get it together and start the challenge. You can do multiple challenges at one time. So I can be doing the Great Wall of China while also doing the other one. I would personally prefer it if I could do one after the other, so it feels like, I'm not like double dipping, but a lot of people do that. I just am doing the Great Wall of China right now, and that won't be done until who knows how long, because we still have, oh my goodness. I just lost my sunglass clip. These things do not stay on super well. And I think we still have like 1,800 miles to go or something like that. So I wouldn't mind doing double duty for the sake of being part of some sort of diamond painting group, crew that's doing the Conqueror challenges. So yeah, so let me know if you are of interest, then I can try to start something up and just see if anybody wants to do it. Like I said, you can do walking, you can do biking, you can be on a treadmill, inside, outside, you can do running, you can do cycling. A lot of times Jeffrey just has it on while he's, part of his job is walking around for work and standing and moving. So that all counts. Like, it doesn't have to be like specific workouts. It can just be the steps that you take, and it just encourages you to take a few more here and there. So yeah, I really like it. It's been super motivating. I got a postcard, I think last night, from the Great Wall of China, and it's like, this is so cool to just see like cool pictures and stuff. And this is technically where I would be if I was walking it, So it's a lot of fun. But yeah, Conqueror challenges. I'm trying to think of anything else before we dive into the the whips of it all. No, I don't think so. I don't think so. Apollo news, no real news for this guy. He is. Oh, yes, there is. So I left him outside of his crate for the first time on Monday, and it went super, super well. In the Snowy Walk vlog, I probably mentioned like how good he did. So I did it again on Thursday, and he did great. Or yesterday, he did great. He did great. Another good run. But then we went to the hockey game, so I was feeling cocky and confident that he's fine out of his crate now. But we had only walked around the lake a couple times, and that's on leash, and that just wasn't enough energy release for him. So I should have put him in his crate, but I didn't, and I turned on the camera while we were at the hockey game, and this boy started eating the straps. Ate the straps off of my cross-country boots that were sitting in the entryway. And I was watching him do it, and I tried talking to him and being like, hey, stop, no, and he would just look up like, who's that? And then he'd walk away from them and then come back and sit down and start gnawing on them. And it started making me angry because I couldn't stop, like he wasn't listening to me, but I wasn't physically there, it's just my voice through a camera. And I could feel it making me anxious and frustrated, so I was like, I just have to let this go, otherwise this is gonna ruin the hockey game for me because I'm watching him like misbehave. So I just had to turn the camera off and got home, and lo and behold, he didn't eat anything, like physically eat anything. He just chewed through the buckles on both of my cross-country boots. So luckily cross-country boots are not that expensive. They're around $100, but it's like, dude. And he's also very lucky that it's the end of the season. I don't plan on going up to ski anymore. It's just warming up too much. But I'm like, dude, seriously? But I wanted to punish him, or get upset with him, but at the same time, I left him alone out of his crate for 8 hours, while I was at work, and he did fine. And then I just got brave and left him in there for another couple hours, because we did our walk and all that stuff, and then I left the house again. So I just need to know that he's not trained enough to do extend a whole day like that. If I let him out of his crate and he hangs out around the house for a work day, that if I do go out in the evening, I've got to crate him up. So it is what it is. And part of me was thinking I should have put those boots away because he likes socks, and those have an internal sock in them, and I get sweaty when I'm cross-country skiing, and so he's never really chewed on shoes or anything, but those have a sock lining in them, so I don't know. I can't tell you, what it was, just lack of exercise yesterday, plus being left alone for too long. It was probably a number of things, but it was a bummer. I'm going to replace them, and I'm going to probably wait till this summer when there's usually a lot of ski gear and stuff. Winter gear goes on sale, in the middle of summer, July. And that's when I got them originally. And I think I got them on clearance for $60. So I think it'll be okay. I was frustrated, but it's just what can you do? It was his second day ever being out of his crate and left alone, and for a long time. So, hi, Bubba. Are you ready to run? He's like, can we get moving here? So, yeah, that was a little bit of a bummer, but well, what are you gonna do? So now I know, no shoes in the living room while he's being left alone. Because he can't manage that. So, all right. Well, we're kind of getting up here to the parking lot. So let me get up here, get parked, get all buckled up and gussied up, and then we'll talk some diamond painting updates. We'll go through everything. And then we may finish this. Oh my goodness. We may finish this with me back in the car afterwards, or finish it with music, kind of a sped up, and then me back in the car. And once again, I will try to remember to take some pictures over at Goosetown Station. Depending on how how long this walk takes us, I might just go straight there because they allow dogs. So I can bring the boy and then come home, maybe do like a late dinner, because now that I had my snack, I'm like, nah, no, I'm not hungry. Maybe do a late dinner, and then I have some diamond painting to get done, and hopefully get to chat with Katie. So, all right, well, let me let you go so I can get myself situated, and we'll hit the trail, okay? Bye. Come on, buddy. All right, well, as you can see, we're not at the one that's right up against the foothills. We're at the other one. So, remember when I said the first time we went up to that other one, closer to the mountains, that, you know, there's all those cow patties and stuff. And I'm like, do they let like cows come over here and graze? Like, what's the situation? And that'll be really weird if they have dogs out here with cows. Like, how does that work? Well, it turns out they close that open space periodically for grazing. So we got all the way through all that traffic, got all the way through all of that, only to get up to the turn and the gates were closed. You couldn't go in there. It was grazing today. So I looked up how far this dog park was. It was about 15 minutes. So lo and behold, I ended up spending about 40 minutes in the car anyway. But I did need to take him somewhere. Come here. Let me let you off. Take him somewhere off leash because he needed to get that energy out. So it had to happen. It's okay. It's a beautiful day. This is probably one of the warmest days we've had this year. I'm just in like a normal long sleeve. So it's okay. But I was like, are you kidding me? So yeah, one of those situations. But yeah, so we're here at the dog park doing our dog park stuff, and I'll probably just do some diamond painting updates. There are quite a few people here, obviously not right here, but you can just see people just kind of milling about all over. So I'll probably not film the whole time because it gets awkward having to stop and be like, hold on, or trying to wrangle Apollo. So I'll just do kind of the sped up time-lapsey stuff, but I want to quickly kind of get through some diamond... Hey, don't do it. Leave it alone. There's lots of birds around, and I don't want one of them to convince him that he needs to run out onto the road. Apollo? Hey, no. You stay with me, friend. Let me turn on my outdoor walk. So yeah, diamond painting related news as far as my projects and stuff. So I think I mentioned it, Polani is done and finished. And then no updates on Crimson Oracle or Star Maker or Senorita, or the two that are still kitted up, not touched. So the mystery kit from Jade and Sunset Crossing from Craftably. That's all untouched. However, I have been getting a lot of work done on Cozy Evening. I have been trying to do at least, or right around 2 sections every time I sit down to diamond paint. And so now I have 10, and a section for me is like what is he eating? I don't even care. I was talking to somebody commented about him eating poop and that their dogs eat their cat's poop and stuff. Forget who mentioned it. But they're like, it's just a dog thing, you know, you gotta get used to it. And I'm like, you know what? Okay. Because he is a very healthy little boy, and I just need to stop. It's a me thing, you know, it just grosses me out, you know, but he seems okay. So I just have to kind of let it go. But anyway, yeah, for a section for me is like one square or one rectangle of double-sided release paper, like the kind that you'd get off of Amazon or Diamond Art Club. That's what I consider a section. And so I've been getting 2 of those done every night, approximately. And so now I've got 10 sections left. And yeah, so if I keep up that pace, I should have that done by Wednesday of next week. That would be incredible to get both Polani and Cozy Evening done in April. And then I'd probably spend the rest of the month working on probably Crimson Oracle. And if I could get that done and then work on, I don't know. It depends. I'm going to be chatting with Katie, I think tonight, tonight. And if she seems cool with me starting early on my cross-stitch conversion, of course, you know, it's just another data point. I just want to get her opinion. But if she doesn't see any issues with it, because I'm kind of on the fence, I need an opinion, then I'll go for it and maybe start my cross-stitch conversion in May after Crimson Oracle's done. Alternate plan is to try to get Star Maker done. And that would be amazing to clear out 4 whips in 2 months. That would be awesome, because those have been sitting with me. I mean, Cozy Evening, I started that in like, I think November. I think I started Crimson Oracle maybe even before then. So it'd be awesome. What are these folks doing over here? I kind of want to go this way. Let's go this way. I might put him back on his leash. These people are just kind of standing with their dogs. Hold on. Apollo, easy. Let's see if he'll let me attach him. Apollo, come here, baby. Easy. Good boy. Good boy. Yeah, thank you. Come on. That was good for an early clip. Usually you don't like to do that super early. So yeah, that would be awesome to get Polani, Cozy Evening, Crimson Oracle, and Star Maker all done before Summer with the Masters kicks off. That would just set me up for like having a nice clean slate other than Senorita to go into that event. It would also set me up to have some fun kitting up some projects, because other than my cross-stitch conversion kitting up that I already pre-recorded, I haven't really done any kitting up in a little while. So it'd be nice to get out a new project. So yeah, we'll see. We shall see. But let me breeze past these folks real quick. Hold on. They've got some cute puppies. They got cute puppies like you. This way. Come on. Okay. Alrighty. So yeah, that's kind of what's going on with the whips, and I'd love to hear your opinion. Do you think since Summer with the Masters allows it does allow you to start ahead of time, or you don't have to have a new start? Do you think it's okay for a co-host to start early, or do you think I should start on the actual start date of the event? because I'm gonna have that and then Ugly Lady with fan from Gustav Klimt to try to get done. I know the cross stitch won't get done. Come on, let's go. Because it's just so big and there's so many colors. But am I allowed to get a head start, or would you rather I wait? Let me know. Because I really am open to either one. Regardless, I will get, something will be worked on in May, or the last half of May. It's just, what will it be? Star Maker or Moussenet Lab Mousse. So yeah, we did that. All right, I've got that going. And kitted down Polani. So right now I have, I think, 2 60-piece art dots empty, and then one 120 art dot empty, and then one 240 art dot empty. So I have some room to do some kitting up. And if I did that, that'd be great, because then I can do more unboxings where I can actually show the drills, because right now I'm just showing the drills in their packages, because my little trunk full of drills is bursting. I can't even close it anymore. And I have a second trunk in the garage, and I was like, Anthony, you do not need to go get that second trunk. There's no place for it in the house. And so I just need to kit stuff up in order to put more in. Like, it's just rotating stuff into it. So I just don't know what that's gonna be. Really, I should just kit stuff up just so I can get it to close again. But I mean, if I did 2 medium-sized kits that'll fit into a 60-piece, like something about the size of Polani, then I could do that. And then the 120, I could do a large canvas, and then that 240, I should be able to do like an extra large canvas. So I just need to figure out what those are, you know. So that's kind of where my head's at right now, is just trying to get some more stuff kitted up. But part of me is kind of hesitant about that too, because what if I decide, Apollo, come on, let's go. What if I change my mind and I'm like, ooh, now I want to work on this, or this thing is speaking my language. So I think that's part of it, is just my hesitancy to commit to kitting up something, because that means I'm going to have to do it. But yeah, that's okay though. There's a bunch of dogs running on the path next to us, but he seems to be wanting to stick with me. So yeah, we'll see. I need to game plan a little bit and just kind of think about what does the rest of the year look like for me. Because a lot of this stuff that if I was to start kitting up a bunch of new projects, like honestly, I'd be kitting them up for like drills and chills. Like, that's how far ahead I need to think. Because there's just no way. Like, my summer's already kind of booked, you know. So I'm like, okay, well maybe I could kit up like Witch's Greenhouse and Tea Party. I think those are the 2 that I'm planning on working on for those 2 events, Drills and Chills and Festival of Witches. I think I'm going to do Witch's Greenhouse and Tea Party. So I've got those. And then, yeah, it's just kind of more about, I think maybe what I want to do for 2024 is have my like core pieces, my core event pieces. So like, you know, obviously I'll be trying to pick out a kit for already next year's Summer with the Masters to participate, and then probably, you know, cross stitch conversion 2024. So I'm like, okay, those are kind of the 2 events that I'll have stuff probably already I'm already like kind of thinking about that slightly. And then I'm like, well, what will my other focus be for the year? Like, I kind of want to pick a year-long kind of focus. And I think what I'm going to do is make my focus to start working through my Diamond Art Club kits that I don't destash, because I do have a lot of Diamond Art Club, and I keep picking kits that aren't, well, I guess Cozy Evening, some of my, Polani Cozy Evening, but I've been purchasing a lot of non-Diamond Art Club stuff. So I'm picking all this stuff that I'm really interested right now, and then I keep selecting that stuff to work on rather than Diamond Art Club stuff. Apollo, hey, let's go. Come on. Come on. I'm gonna go get him. He needs to learn to start listening. Apollo, hey. Hold on, guys. Let's go. Hey. Sometimes I think just walking away from him is fine, but he also needs to listen. Let's go. Come on. Let's go. So yeah, I think 2024 might be the year of trying to get through X amount of Diamond Art Club kits in a year, like 6. Like I'll do 6 Diamond Art Club kits, because I worry that they're just gonna sit and sit and sit, because I'm like, ooh, look at this ginormous cross-stitch conversion, and oh, look at this thing from Jaded Gem Shop that's 1,000,000 centimeters by 100,000 centimeters, and they'll just sit there collecting dust. Like, no, I want to get them done. I had this like pie in the sky idea of like doing some craft fairs and trying to sell my finished pieces, but I just don't think I'm gonna have the bandwidth. Like when I really think about it, like buying all the stuff that I wanted to buy and getting all that set up, and it's a lot of investment of time and effort and upfront money to try to sell kits that I've already spent money on. So I think I'm just gonna start hanging on to the ones that I really want to hang on to, trying to give away the ones that I'm not particularly interested in. Apollo, hey, come on. Good boy. Go, 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 go. And then any others that don't fall into those categories, I think I'm okay with, like, maybe I'll hold on to them for a little while, but I'm like, am I really that opposed to throwing something away that's finished? Like, is that going to be a problem for me or for other people? Especially like the little snack sizes, like my little rainbow unicorn. It's cute, but like, I don't know what to do with that, Apollo, stay. Apollo, easy, stay. Here we go. Just for the sake of not having, hold on. Because I want to keep filming and not having to wrangle him and yell at him into your guys' ears. So we're just going to keep him clipped while we cross other people for now. So there's like one other thing I want to talk to, which is the stuff that I have incoming. So yeah, I'm trying to think of like, the little snack size kits that I've picked up here and there. Like I wouldn't really hang these up. Wouldn't really give them away. Like, what do I do with these? So we'll see. I'm still trying to figure that out, but one of the options that I have in my head is you did it, you posted about it, you talked about your review. It's okay to let it go. But then it's just like a bunch of plastic. The dilemma of what to do with finished diamond paintings. It will be a discussion that lives on. But I just don't see myself having stacks and stacks and stacks of completed diamond paintings somewhere. That's just not my MO. So we'll see. Maybe I'll just take them to like a library or an elementary school and just drop them off and be like, do what you will. Not an elementary, they can make their own, but I don't know. I'm trying to think of what to do with them. Especially those, like I said, those smaller snack sizes. It's like, I don't think I could sell a little 30 by 30 unicorn, you know, like, or even give it away, to be honest. So, so maybe what I'll do is I'll put them on display at the office for a couple months. They get to tour, see if a friend wants them, and if not, then off they go. I don't know. I feel bad about saying that because it's like, oh, that's trash, you know, that you're adding to the world. But yeah, it just means what the moral of that story is, I need to be much more selective with the kits that I purchase, which I have been, and really de-stash some for people that would want to display them or hang on to them, you know, for a long time. De-stash some more, or do a de-stash. So yeah, I think that's what I'm gonna do for the stuff that I'm like, do I have friends or family that would want this? Would I hang this up personally? If the answers are no to both of them, then she gotta go. Because I just don't want to contribute waste like that. And yeah, my future purchases are definitely going to be a lot more focused on things that I would be happy to paint the borders of and display in my home, even on a rotating basis. Like if I had a stash of diamond paintings in the garage or under the bed or something like that, that just came out every few months or 6 months and I hung them up, like Head of Medusa is not going to be hung up forever. I'll probably put something else in its place, you know? So just stuff like that. Just trying to make sure that I'm picking images without that it's like that FOMO, or like because it's on sale, just get it. That's how I pretty much operated all last year. And now I have some Diamond Art Club kits that I'm like, yeah, no thanks. So anyway, let's go this way, Bubba. Come on, let's go. Let's go. So yeah, that's kind of the game plan there, just being a little bit more realistic. But I'd love to pick out in 2024, just pick out like the 6 favorite Diamond Art Club kits that I have in my stash and just like go to town, or like maybe pick one artist. Like I could see myself getting all of my Ivy Dolomores done, just like knock them out. Something like that, and then have my Summer with the Masters piece, and then my cross-stitch conversion piece. I don't know. I say a lot of this stuff, and then like 2 weeks later I'll be like, new idea, guys. I've had this dream since lunch. I'm not gonna let it go now. I forget what Michael Scott says to Pam, but he says like, I've been dreaming about this since lunch, or I don't know, something like that. That is totally my brain. That is totally my brain. But yeah, it's so nice out here. It's like in the 60s and slightly breezy. This is what I need in my life. Let's go, Bubba. Is this what you need in your life too? Some good walks? I should have sent a text message to that lady that I met here a couple of visits ago, Debbie. See if she was planning on making a trip, because then he'd have a little running. Yeah. Oh my goodness. Hold on, just. Let's go. Hi. Say hi. Say hi. Let's go. Come on. Come on. Good job, buddy. I love how when he's on a leash and like I'm trying to get him to come on, people are like, come on, he's not nice. He doesn't want to play. It's like, that's not the case. I just can't, he just will not come back to me. It's like, don't leash shame my dog, okay? He's nice. Oh my goodness. Let's get past this one too. Hold on. Come on. Let's go, Bubba. All right, just did our first mile. Hi. Come on. Let's go. Let's go. Come on. Especially like with, I guess also one of my worries is like really small dogs, because he likes to play hard, you know? And I'm just like, he gives them too hard of a thwap to like get them to chase him, and it's like, oh my God, you know? Just like, ugh. So he hasn't really had any small dogs around in his life. Bowie's small of height, but he is a tank. He almost weighs as much as Apollo, and he's just like this little barrel of a dog. And then Missy actually weighs more than him. She's a little shorter, but she's just heftier, you know? So he doesn't really have experience with like little guys. So I just worry about that sometimes. So yeah, game planning for future projects. I think I just need to pump the brakes. Even if I have a bunch of empty art dot containers, that might not mean that they need to be filled with whips, because I might change my mind, and that would be really lame to like have to either buy more storage because I don't want to work on anything I have kitted up, or kit something down. Like, that would be silly. So I think I'll just leave them and just kind of do it when the mood strikes, rather than like, okay, pick out 6 kits to kit up, you know? So we'll see. I flip-flop, I go back and forth. But I think Lady with Fan is definitely going to be my pre-packaged kit for Summer with the Masters. So I can kit that up. I need to do the unboxing, of course, but I can kit that up. Let's see what size this dog is coming up. Oh, there's a couple of them. Let's see how he does. If you see the clip abruptly end, that just means I had to get this boy figured out, but let's give it a shot. Come on, let's go, Bubba. We need to try it. We should try it. I need to stop helicoptering. Apollo, stay. Let's see, guys. Pray for me. Come on, let's go. Come on. Hi. Apollo, come on. Let's go. Come on. Let's go. Oh, he did all right. Come on. Come on. Come on, you little social butterfly. He's all jazzed. Did you see me, Dad? I talked to him. All right, maybe I'm projecting some of my own social anxiety on you. Maybe this is our breakthrough moment. Maybe you're here to teach me. my goodness. So yeah, lady with fan. I think that'll be the one. I pulled the kit out from the stack just to take a good look at the packaging. The one thing that I'm not seeing, that I wish I was seeing, is more special shaped drills like the Kiss and Woman in Gold. But I'm seeing a lot of, it's round drills, so I'm seeing a lot of metallics and crystally looking stuff, but I'm not seeing like special shapes. And that kind of, it's like, dang it. Out of the three, that's the one that seems pretty kind of traditional as far as its enhancements, but that's okay. I think I'm gonna still go for it and maybe identify if there's opportunities for me to glitz it up even more. We'll see. I need to unbox it to get a good look at the drills and the diamonds and see what it's looking like, but I think I'm just gonna go for it. Because the Kiss, I could definitely do the Kiss, but it's big, even bigger than Lady with Fan. And I could do Woman in Gold, but I think I mentioned it already. Katie completed Woman of Gold for Summer with the Masters 2022. So I'm like, I just want to show some people some new stuff, you know? So I think Lady with Fan is gonna have to be the one. It's gorgeous, it's gorgeous. I just was, in my head, I thought it had like a bunch more special shapes, but that's okay. So yeah, that's kind of game planning, event planning, all of that stuff, all kind of looped into one ramble. I was also thinking too if I should create a Google Doc of my entire stash that's just viewable, so people can go and take a look. And maybe I might do like one of my upcoming projects I might do as a vote, like vote on which one you want to see completed, and just let everyone kind of pick for me if I'm struggling. But it would just take me going on and creating that Google Doc, which wouldn't take too long, but I would just have to do it, you know. That would also be nice too. Maybe I'll do that anyway, because I've been trying to keep track of how many diamond paintings I have on Google Keep. But Google Keep, like, there's no way to number them with them staying in order. Like, you can't sort by like anything like that, you know, like it doesn't have that functionality. And so when I finish a kit, it's not like I move it out of the way and it's like you have X amount remaining. It doesn't do that. So if I had a Google Doc, then I could number them, and then when one gets deleted, I could move it to a tab called like completed. Let's go the long way. Let's go back around. Let's go the long way, Bubba. Hi, Angel. You're so cute today. Yeah, you're very cute today. Yeah, come here. Yes, you're very cute today. Hi. Hi, Bubba. Hi, baby. You're very cute today. Let's go. Exercise ring closed. Maybe I should do that, because then it could work for both. It's a way for me to keep track of how many I have, and then people can also take a look. And then as a reminder, if you are looking for ideas on how to enhance your kits, or you want to do something similar to what I did, like with Polani, or her summoning, or Unicorn Rainbow, I have a Google Doc where you can go on, or a folder, you can go look at all my changes, where they went, how I did it, down to the very last swap. So if you need that, you have that resource. I'll be doing one for Cozy Evening once that's done. So I was also even thinking of doing them before, like when I'm kitting up, put that together before I have a finish. But sometimes I make edits, like kind of impromptu, like I actually get to doing it. I'm like, ugh, I don't think I like that. So I might just wait for finishes. But yeah, we've got those. So yeah, maybe I'll work on that Google Doc this weekend. That might actually be kind of cool. Because I like sharing the process, like all of that stuff. Like anything I can do to peel back the curtain on like what this looks like or what I have. Like, I'm not shy about my stash size, anything like that. So yeah, whatever I can do just to kind of share info, I'm gonna do it. So anyway, I guess we'll end on, and I don't know how long this will take me to ramble on about this, but like I said, we'll just speed through the last portion and then I'll say my goodbyes in the car. But let's talk about what I have still on its way. So one thing that isn't on its way anymore, I just filmed the unboxing. It'll most likely go up. I'm not sure if it'll be before or after this, but at the time of filming this, it'll go up next week. So think of like the week of April 12th and the week following Easter. I have a kit that I got from Treasure Studios Art, and that just came in a couple of days ago, so I immediately filmed the unboxing that night, and you'll hear it in the unboxing if you haven't already, but I have mixed feelings about it. I have really mixed feelings about it. Hey, okay. You don't need to eat all that grass. I swear, this boy is just like, he's wild. He's a wild animal. He like finds he just finds a patch of grass or whatever, and he's just like, munch. It's like, dude. But I don't know. I have to keep reminding myself, trust the process. But if you haven't seen that video or if it's not up yet, so go back and watch it. I won't dive into it too much here, but I have some hesitations and some reservations and some trepidations about what I received. So you'll just have to go back and watch. I remained positive throughout the video, and like I said, end of the day, I'm still working on it. It's just, I have concerns. I've got some concerns. So we'll see. So I have that. That's here, ready to rock and roll. I don't know when I'll get to that. I forget which month. There's a diamond painting event called Rude, Crude, and Nude. If that alludes to to what this image is, if you haven't watched that video or if it's not up. I'm trying to figure out which month that is. I have a feeling it overlaps with some of them with the Masters, so I'm not even gonna pretend like I'll be. Hey. Dude, why? If it's not poop, it's grass. Why? You ate before we came here. Stop. Look. Oh my gosh, this dog. He's out of control, guys. Look at this. He's out. He should be on Caesar Milan. Yeah, I wouldn't even pretend that I could do that kit on top of everything else. So I don't know if it's gonna be an event-specific kit that I do or just some point. But there was just a few companies that are really two last companies that I have always been on my radar, but I had never purchased from them. And I was like, if I was ever to get a kit from them, it would be this, this image or these images. So that was one of my bucket list images and shops to purchase from. And then I also have a kit from DIY Moon Shop that's coming in. It says it's in transit. It processed through the sorting facility in Los Angeles to be handed off to USPS. So it's somewhere between LA and me. So I would expect that I'll probably get it this coming week. Hold on just a second. Let's go. I don't know what he's doing back there. So I would expect to have it at some point this week. in which case I will film the unboxing and get that up soon for you all. And that's that specific image from that specific artist was really one of the only, that artist was really one of the few artists. Let's go, come on. I don't know what he's doing back there, but he looks like he wants to do something bad, but doesn't trust himself, or like wants to make sure it's okay. Apollo, come on, come on. Hold on, guys, I might have to stop you. Come on. What is he looking at? All right, let's see how far he lets me get from him. I think he's doing some more of his testing the boundaries teenage stuff. Because he did this the other day on the hike too, where he found something really interesting and he just was like, no, you'll have to come get me. Apollo! Hold on, guys, I'm gonna stop the clip. Something's going on. Okay. I don't know what that was, but he was not listening. But he finally turned around. Or he finally came towards me. Oh, man. So yeah, that DIY moon shop. Sorry. There's a little barky puppy in one of these yards. That DIY moon shop kit is that artist specifically. I was like, this is really cool. And not a lot of there are other artists, and they're like known for getting really cool artists, unique artwork. So that's awesome. I just didn't see anything that was like, I must have, except for this one artist, and especially this one piece. So, Apollo, hey, stay. Stay. Don't act a fool, dude. He runs the roost right now. I'm like, you're about to get a rude awakening by being clipped up the rest of this walk. Let's go. So, yeah. Let's go. So yeah, that should be here soon, and I'll film that unboxing because I'm very excited about that kit. It's honestly one of the first small shop, like outside of Diamond Art Club, shops and kits that I saw. So it's been on my wish list. Apollo, let's go. It's been on my wish list to purchase since last year, pretty much like a year ago. So yeah, that should be here. And then let's talk about Jaded Gem Shop. So I have Autumn from Alphonse Mucha coming. And then I have Sultana from Henry Clive. I have Cleo from Henry Clive. Is that it? Let me look at my phone. I want to get this right this time because every time I do this recap, I always miss one. Let me get my phone out. There's a new Conqueror challenge called the Jesus Trail. I wonder what that is. Let's see. Jaded Gem Shop. Oh, I guess I can just look at my shop app. Okay. Yeah, I had it. Okay, so Alphonse Mucha, Autumn, Sultana from Henry Clive, Cleo from Henry Clive, and then here's kind of the lead being buried. So I talked about in a couple of vlogs ago, I talked about this massive undertaking of a cross-stitch conversion project that I'd like to do someday. If I'm diamond painting that long, or if I have that interest long enough to ever take this on, I would like to do it. And it's the Garden of Earthly Delights by Hieronymus Bosch. And I'd like to do all 5 paintings and mount them in the recreate the cabinet that they were originally hung in. It would be a massive multi-year project that would just be an incredible undertaking. So I'd probably do it in pieces, but one of the reasons I wanted to do that and go so big is because there's a lot of fine detail, little teeny figures and images within that piece that just are going to be hard to render as a diamond painting in a reasonable size, at least in my own head. I used pixel stitch and played with some of the images, and I was just like, there's no way you're gonna see, or it would be really hard to see all of this if you're not blowing this up to like huge proportions, unless someone wants to go in and like hand render or remove certain details. Let's go. To make it a little bit more manageable. And originally I was working with Jade. She was working on doing some photoshopping and editing and some cleaning up and some rendering, and then she was going to turn that into a cross-stitch conversion. And then I told her to hold off because then I found them on Excess Collectibles. I found 3 of the 5 images. And I was like, don't worry about it, Jade, it's a lot of work. I'll just order from them. Well, then I pulled up their image, or I'm sorry, we pulled it from WikiArt and just ran it through Pixel Stitch to see what their sizing would do. And it was just very blurry. I wouldn't have been happy with it. So then I was like, okay, back to the drawing board. I'll just wait, and eventually I'll start purchasing these massive, 120 by 280 projects, one piece at a time. So that's kind of where I sat. And then lo and behold, like a few days later, Jade released the center image, which is the center of Garden of Earthly Delights, as a pre-made, pre-packaged diamond painting. So not a cross-stitch conversion, just a traditional kit. And let me look at the sizing since I have it up already. Hey, Apollo, let's go. This boy is gonna get himself in trouble with me. Hey, come on. Boy, you better listen. Okay, Garden of, there it is. So I got it in the largest size, and of course I got it in a square, even though I'm not doing squares anymore. But I want maximum detail if I'm gonna do this. So this is a 120 by 130 square Jill canvas. So I decided to get it. And the reason for that is I just kind of want to see it as a proof of concept to see if the rendering comes out to provide the amount of detail that I'm looking for in this kit. And, I trust Jade. The majority of my purchases recently have been coming from her shop, so I absolutely trust her eye and her hand in doing some of this Photoshop editing and, touching up and stuff. So if this turns out to look the way I was hoping it would look, then I might ask her to help me and get back to it and get the other 4 pieces, because that's much more manageable to hang on a wall than the kit that I would have had ended up thinking, like the size that I ended up thinking I would need for that one piece, that 120 by 30 would have been 4 times that size. So that would just be one quarter. So I was thinking I would need a completed piece 4 times that size, 240 by 260 is what I was thinking, approximately. Well, I guess that'd be double, right? Right? Yeah, it'd be double the size, but I'd most likely have to order 4 canvases from like Heaven and Earth Designs, plus all the drills, thousands of dollars of materials to make that happen, because that's just, I couldn't see it any other way as far as getting the clarity. So I'm very curious to see what Jade was able to do with that rendering, and if in that piece has the most detail out of all of the images. So if she can make that look good, she most certainly will, be able to make the other ones look good. So I'm very curious. I just ordered it. I didn't tell her, I was ordering it or why. I'm just very curious to see what that's gonna look like. And if it's a showstopper like everything else she does, then I'm gonna be like, yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and need the side panels and the outdoor panels. Like, please do these for me. So frame that, and I could fit that in my house. So yeah, I don't know about this one. Apollo, easy. Stay. Apollo, hey, easy. Apollo, stay. Good boy. Thank you. Thank you. I think he's crossing the river. He's on his phone or something. So we will do the same. I'm gonna go on this side. It looks like some kind of collie, and they're not always the friendliest of... I shouldn't say that. I should not. Not all collies. Hashtag not all collies. Okay, let's go. Let's go. Hop up. Good boy. Oof, this is steep. So yeah, that was kind of my headliner kit that I wanted to talk to you about. As I ended up ordering that, and that would work for someone with the masters. That would work for, it just works for me. Like I said, I've been oogling over that set of images for a long time. I just didn't know, how can you possibly make these into diamond paintings and get all of that detail without them being extraordinarily huge in size. But I guess if anyone can do it, it's Jade. So we'll see what that ends up looking like. I completely trust her, but I'm just like, that's a tall order. So we'll see. But yeah, I'm wondering if she'd be willing to send me a mock-up of what her final... I guess I can look on it on the site. Let's see. I honestly didn't even really pay too much mind to that. I probably should have, huh? Okay, square drill, reload. Sorry, everyone. Doing this in real time. Yeah, it looks... That rendering looks pretty darn good, I must say. Let's see if I can notice her. Did she delete stuff? Oh, it doesn't really... I'd have to really go in and look. There's so much detail. I'll show you the original image right here, if it'll load. If you can see that. So that's the original image. And then this is her rendering. And that's, of course, just a mock-up. But it looks like she got a lot in there. I'm just curious to see what it'll look like. But if she made that work, then we're gonna have to talk. Because that might be, I would probably start on that even before Last Supper, because I envision having that whole cabinet built. And then I don't think I've responded to this comment yet. I'm still catching up, but someone had mentioned, rather than getting a canvas to diamond paint on, why couldn't I just build the cabinet to the right size and then paint the wood with the glue stick or the dot stick from Diamond Dots, and just diamond paint the wood itself? I don't think so. I think that would be incredibly difficult, because the wood will have some sort of grain on it, so that could cause an unevenness in the drills, the texture of the wood. I could see not being able to have any sort of lines being a problem, because especially if I do have moments of multi-placing, making sure that's all in alignment there. And even if I was a millimeter or two off from the when I built it, because I'm not like a master carpenter or anything, but even if I was like an eighth of an inch too big or too small, that could completely mess up the whole thing. So yeah, that's just, I mean, I get the idea. And then I was also thinking like, okay, well, what if I decide to move? That whole thing's got to be one big piece. What if I decide someday that I don't want it in a cabinet and I just want to hang one individual panel up somewhere or break them up? Like, it would just lock me into having this massive wooden cabinet that's probably, it would be taller than most doors. I'd have to try to get that out of the house somehow. So yeah, it's just, I get it. And maybe it was coming from a place of like saving money on the canvases, but yeah, that's just, it did not compute for me. So yeah, I'm definitely doing it on canvas and then hanging the canvases in a cabinet. Go, go, go. Go, go, go. Energies. So yeah, but that was kind of that was like the top story for this, is I decided to do a little proof of concept purchase and get Garden of Earthly Delights in a pre-packaged kit from Jade. There's no one else that I would probably order that from, to be honest. Oh, Apollo, hey, hold on. Apollo. He does not understand that certain dogs don't like that. Hey, hey, Apollo. You're gonna get yourself ripped to shreds, bro. Hey, hey, get out of here. Get out of here. Go. Go. Apollo. This giant ass German Shepherd, he comes popping up like, hey, let me aggravate you. Let's go. Sorry, guys. This dog. You know what's funny though? I can see so many footprints that go straight over to that fence. I'm sure he's not the only dog. Hey, hey, Apollo. Gosh darn it. Go, go, get out of here. If you go back over there, it's your own head. This dog. Well, I think that's a good of time as any to wrap this up, because he's just being a dog, but I'm not liking it tonight. Hey, Apollo, let's go. Come on, let's go. Why you gotta be like that, dude? Not all dogs want to be your friend. See, that's what's gonna get him into trouble someday. He's never been, I think there was only one time that he got like quote unquote bit, but they just nipped at him, and it's when it was like over the fall when we came up here, or early winter. We came here and he, hold on, let me get past this area. Sorry, we have one more story to tell apparently. Thought I was done, but I'm never done. Hold on. Apollo, okay, sorry about that. There's like, this is another parking lot, and like the bigger play area, like where you can just let your dogs kind of walk around and play around. It's just kind of like I said, like a play area. But we rarely park on this side. We almost always park on the side on the other side of this hill. But most of the people over here had their dogs on leashes, so I was like, okay, let's clip you up. But yeah, I'm gonna turn my sunglasses around. Okay. I learned that if I flip because these sunglasses are magnetic, if I flip them upside down, they'll still clip to the magnets, but then they're up and out of my way. And I look like such a total, like early 90s dad with the like flip up sunglasses, but it's practical. Apollo, easy. Stay. Good boy. Easy. Stay. stay doesn't mean very slow. It means stop. Ow. Ow, that's my leg. Ow. Okay. Okay, let me get up over this, past these folks, and we'll have a little, I completely forgot the story I was going to tell you guys. Oh my God. Hold on. Go say hi. Say hi. Okay. Okay, let's go. Come on. Come on, buddy. Let's go. This way. Okay. Apollo. Apollo. Come on. Come on. Let's go. Apollo, come on. Sorry, guys. He's really enthralled with those two dogs. He might have had some new friends there, but that guy was on the phone. Come on. Focus up. Let's go. Apollo? Ha-ah! No. Let's go. Come on. Let's go. Apollo? Hey. No. Come on. Let's go. Hold on, guys. Okay, he didn't run after him. Oh my gosh, this dog. Obedience training. Help. I'm just kidding. But still. It's like, I don't even want you to think about running away from me and chasing those other dogs. Oh, it's really pretty today. Oh my goodness. Come here. Let's go this way. Come on. I'm just trying to get this story out so I can. There's people that were coming across, and I'm just like trying to find a way that won't require me to have to keep doing that. So, quick story. It was like late or early winter. Me and Apollo came out here when he was just a pup. He still doesn't have this ability, but Apollo, come on. That's not where we're going. This way. This way. Apollo, come on. Let's go. Oh my God. This boy. Let's go. So yeah, it was like early winter. We came up here and he was doing the same thing where he just wanted to run at the dogs, and it was like one of the first times I let him off leash here, and he immediately just booked it towards this lady and her two dogs, and kind of came up to beside them, like he wasn't running towards them like front facing, so she didn't see him, and she had her headphones on so she didn't hear him either, and he just like bounds right into her two dogs. She screams. They freak out because they didn't really see him coming and scared them, and they just started biting him. Not like to hurt, but they were scared. They like nipped him a bunch. And so he started wailing and peed himself, and he's on the ground. Her dogs pull her to the ground. Apollo, come here. Stay. Apollo, easy. Apollo, easy. Stay. Hey. Apollo, stay. Um, they pull her to the ground. She slips in the snow and the mud, and she's laying there trying to like get up and grab her dogs off of Apollo. And I'm probably like about as far as I am from that guy. And so I go sprinting over through the field and get him up. And like she's apologizing to me. I mean, this is an off-leash dog park, but he can't be like running up on unsuspecting dogs like that, you know? And so she's apologizing to me. I'm apologizing to her because she's all covered in mud and stuff. And he's freaked out. He's like between my legs, just like shaking. And so I get him away from them and we keep walking. And once again, it's like, he doesn't know. At that point, he didn't know such a thing as like an aggressive reaction. Like, you know, I had really kept him on a leash pretty much that entire time. So he was like freaked out by it. And that's one of the reasons why, I think one of the reasons why I'm a little bit more protective as far as like keeping him on leash when we go past dogs or just being wary. And I'm trying to let go of that, but I think in giving him some more of that independence, he's also wanting to keep it and push those boundaries. So then I have a hard time getting him back, you know? The more you just let him go and go, then he doesn't know. Like, I need to train him on the coming back part. I need to bring treats out here, to be honest. So that's the only time he's really been quote unquote bit. They did not break skin. Like I said, they just nipped at him and freaked him out. So I still don't think he knows like what that interaction will be like, or pain like that, you know? So it just freaks me out. But then at the same time, I'm like, maybe if something like that happens where he crosses the wrong dog, then, you know, obviously I don't want my dog to get hurt, of course, but it's just like, I don't know, how do I teach him like caution? You know, because he's just like, I'll just run up and nibble on this dog's neck to get them to chase me or to run so I chase them. Like, all dogs love that for 5 hours, you know. I feel bad for Missy because she barks at him to like, she's like, all right, enough, I don't want to play anymore. But it takes him a very long time to get the hint because he's got so much energy. And she's never bit him, but she's definitely growled at him or barked at him like, leave me alone. And then as soon as she has her back turned, he runs up and puts his mouth around her collar or her neck to be like, come on, let's keep playing. And he doesn't bite hard by any means. He just like, you know, he's just being playful. But I can tell that she's tired and she's just like, dude, you're annoying. So anyway, well, gosh darn it, if we aren't already probably about half a mile from being back to the car, but I'll wrap it up and I'll say goodbyes in the car. But yeah, so we just have this little path straight down and then over, and then the car is like right over this little hillocks here. So we'll do that. We're at 6:51. We're supposed to meet my buddies at Goosetown Station at around 7. So that'll put us, we're probably about, I'd say about, yeah, the same distance to home, about 25 minutes. So that'll be perfect timing, fashionably late. And we'll go have a drink. And then I'm going to get to the house. If I'm hungry, I'll make dinner. If not, then not. And then probably just diamond paint to work on Cozy Evening, and then probably chat with Katie. So let me get back in the car and then we'll do our final adioses, okay? Bye. Hi. Doesn't this is what I walk around like when I don't want my sunglasses up but available. This is crazy. Because they just snap on, and then when you want sunglasses, you just go that way. So, you know, it makes sense to me. Look at the little husky baby. There was so many cute dogs here today. So many cuties. It makes me want another one. Let's see. So let's get the AC going a little bit here. Okay. So we're about 20 minutes from Goosetown Station in Golden. It's actually a little bit closer than the house, which makes sense because I'm about six or so minutes from there. So, okay. So we're headed back. Oh yes, I am finished with my workout. So we did 3.4 miles. We burnt 512 calories. We need washer fluid because I used it all when it was snowing and raining. Okay. So yeah, I went to do the sped up clip, and I wanted to chase him around a little bit, but when he plays chase, he won't just chase. Like, it can't just be that. He has to have something that he's keeping away from me. So he immediately starts like darting around looking for like a stick, anything to play chase with. Like, what is the object that he's keeping away from me? And so he found this big old stick, so we were chasing each other. And he has to be extra. Like, he stopped and then just ripped off this big old hunk of it and just started. And I'm like, stop! So he's like, yeah, now I got him. So then we really started playing chase. I'm like, oh my gosh. But then I finally caught him off guard, and he dropped the stick, and I was able to get it. And I was like, let's just clip you up. We're close enough to the car now. Let's just clip you up. So I clipped him up, and he was like, really? Already? We're done? It's like, can't I just chase you and you chase me? Like, why do we have to get sticks and things that you eat involved? But even when we're in the backyard, he'll find like even a little piece of mulch, anything that is his prize that he's keeping from me, you know? Oh my God, this dog. He's too smart for his own good. Aren't you? Aren't you, baby? Oh, yeah. Give me that paw. Paw. So yeah, and then we passed a dog that he got to sniff, and it was a really sweet little pup. And yeah, we just finished up our walk. So not too shabby, a little less than 3.5 miles, which is kind of what I was shooting for. I'd love to start doing that twice a day, like super early in the morning now that it's warm, or it's warming up, and then once in the evening, and get about 7 miles in. I think that would be good. So we'll get there, and I'd like to start running through more of it rather than walking, but we'll get there. So yeah, that's pretty much all I have for you. I had a lot of fun. I hope you had fun. Sometimes I'm like, all I do is go to the dog park and just talk, and like a lot of times I'm talking about the same whips and the same stuff coming in, but I do try to incorporate just some updates on life stuff. I am going to be posting these more closer to when I'm actually doing this. So I have one vlog that I'm going to try to edit and put up to go live either tomorrow or Sunday. And then this one will most likely go up either shortly after on like Monday, or I might just push it to my normal Wednesday time. And then after that, if I do anything this weekend, I'll just try to post them the next day, like the following day. So if I do something tomorrow, that'll go up Thursday. I'm trying to do it so soon enough when I film a vlog, I go home, I edit, and I post it as best I can. Don't hold me to that, because sometimes maybe we'll do a 2-day backpacking trip and I come home and the last thing I'm going to do is stay up, for 6 hours editing. But I want to try to get them close. Because there was a while there that I was almost a month off. Like, what I was filming, you wouldn't see for another month. So I want to give you some real-time stuff. And then it makes more sense if I'm talking about other things that are going on. Like, oh, I'm doing this unboxing. Like, sometimes it can get wonky, and I don't want people to be like, wait, didn't he, I thought he, so I'm doing my best to do all of the work as close to filming, but sometimes I film on a weekend, like today, tomorrow, probably Sunday. So I do that in order to give myself a breather, um, and have a little, space amount. That way I can do other stuff. So I'm trying to find a balance here, but I'll do my best because I do want you to see things in as close to when they're really happening. So, but I don't think, once again, I've only gotten like one comment about that. I think maybe one or two. So I don't think it's a problem, but I want to strive to give you as the freshest, the freshest vlogs as possible. But sometimes it's hard, and sometimes I do need to backlog them because maybe I'm going to go on vacation or something like that. So, but I think that's more of me putting that on myself than anybody else saying, "Hey, this vlog is old," you know. So yeah. Oh my goodness. All right, well, I am going to keep trying to remember to take pictures at Goosetown Station. Goosetown Station, take pictures. And if I do remember, I'll throw them at the very end of this before we go to the finale. Otherwise, you might just get that because I got home and I said, dang it, I forgot again. So either way, hopefully you'll have something there. But yeah, don't forget to like, subscribe, share this content with friends, family members, anyone that you think might take some value out of this content. Otherwise, happy placing, and we'll see you next time. Bye, 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 bye. Say bye, Apollo. Can you give me a high five? Shake. Shake. Oh, he gave me his face instead. Thank you. Okay. All right, bye.